Let's get all our colors out. We'll need yellow, white, blue, red, a little bit of blue only. You don't need as much as I put down. Green. And some black. If you have brown, that will be useful. One second, just 1 second, everybody. We have all our colors.
Pooja,
And just continue. Yes.
I have the milk chocolate brown. Can I use that?
Yes, that's perfect. Yep.
Okay.
Because we're gonna have to make some of the similar colors that we made last week. So we're gonna make this orange again for the fur. And just finish up. What we'll start with though this week is we'll start with around the eyes. We'll do some white. We'll clean up this area. And then we'll move on to the nose and this part, and then we'll do the fur. And I think we'll probably get through, ideally we'll get through most of it. I think maybe we'll be able to finish it today. So again, we're gonna start with white. And you see this white area around the eyes where we didn't paint? We're gonna just paint that in with regular white. So just so that we don't see that canvas. We're gonna paint in this section with some white. And make it look cleaner.
What number brush we are using?
I'm using a very small brush. It's a number 5 brush.
Why,
so
yeah.
the smallest brush you have. The smallest brush you have. So it's not going to make that much of a difference, but it will make it look cleaner and you won't be able to see the canvas on there.
You know what, Pooja? I didn't have a small brush, so I used a toothpick with a little cotton on it.
Yes, that works too. That works too. Any kind of small, even if you can use the back of a brush, you can use the back of a brush. That works too. I know not everyone has the same brushes. That's all right. There's lots of different ways, methods you can use. You can take the back of the brush like this and try and use that. Like I'm doing now, right? And then I'm going to use just a little bit of black to clean up any. I'm just going to clean up any areas where the white has gotten on the black. So once we're finished with the white around the eyes, we're going to move on to doing the nose. So this part right here, and this is going to be like a pink color. So I'll show you how to make it. You're going to mix together red and white, and to get kind of a light pink color. And then to kind of dull down the pink, we're going to add just a touch of green. Very little, just a touch of green. And that's going to help dull down the color a little bit. And we can add a little bit of yellow to that as well. So first I mixed together, like I said, I mixed together red and white. And then I added a touch of yellow and a touch of green. And it gives you kind of this more skin tone pink color. It's harder to tell on the screen, but it's like more of a flesh color. So again, red mixed with white, get it to the light pink, and then add a touch of green and a touch of yellow. And that's going to be the color of this nose here.
Pooja, I'm sorry. Can you say that again? White, red, yellow, and?
And green, a very little green, white, yeah, white and red, then add just a little bit of yellow and a little bit of green. The green is just to dull down the pink color. We don't want the color to be too strong. That's what the green does.
Thank you.
Just about this much green, not a lot. No more than just a touch, because it will work very fast. I'm just gonna make my color a little bit darker.
Mine looks almost like a light purple.
If it looks like a light purple, that means you may have added too much green.
Yeah. I
So
think
go back and add more red to
Okay.
offset the green.
Okay.
Because what happens when you add too much green is it becomes more of a brown color.
Oh, okay.
And so that'll look like purple when you add white to it. If you want, you can try and just make like a more of a pinkish orange. You don't have to add the green. That green just helps it look more realistic.
Okay.
But if you're having trouble getting to the right color, you can just kind of go the more yellow, just with the yellow, red, and the, just like a color like this, which is just
Yeah.
red,
Okay.
white, and a little bit of yellow. You can do that if you want to.
Can you share it with me?
Red.
Don't have to take one by one. This is your
Karen,
first
wait for
step,
the-
and I'll take my I'm gonna put my
So after we color in this, then we're going to outline the nose and fill in the nostrils, which is the black part, with some black. So all we're going to do is we're going to do like what we did with the eyes, is we're going to outline the shape of the nose. Some
Okay.
black. Try and use as small a brush for this as possible. If you don't have any small brushes, try and go as lightly as possible, or you can use the back of your brush or a toothpick. Really just trying to get the lines relatively thin. And then in the middle here, where it connects to the mouth, you're going to make the line go up a little bit into the pink area. And then back down again. And then the area in here is also going to be black. You can add a little bit of white to your black if you want it to be more gray. I'm doing that just to get it to be not as dark. I'm just adding a little bit more of this black color. And it's kind of going to end in a triangle up to the mouthpiece.
So Pooja, the gray is outside of the nose, right?
Yes,
Oh.
right. So right underneath these arches is going to be black. And then there's going to be kind of a triangle shape like this. And that's going to be the gray. And that kind of triangle shape. So right here, and then right in here is black. The gray is just so that the black isn't as strong. It's not really meant to be noticeable. And we're gonna add a few white dots into the nose too. Just a few. Few white dots. The area of the nose.
Pooja, can you leave the nose close up there for a few minutes?
Yes, yes.
Do you mind? Thank you.
You said there's gray. Where did the gray come from?
So the gray is just to make the black less strong. The gray is right here.
Okay, so just
Right
add
on the
white.
edges. Yeah,
So
just
just
add a little bit of white. A little bit of
Okay.
white, yep.
Okay.
Pooja, we have to put white under the with the pink, some spots of white.
Yes, just some spots, just some spots.
Okay.
Just to pick up the concealer. They don't think it's perfect. Mine are pretty. Mine are pretty staggered, so they're not all the same size, which is fine. Brush is not good. Does anyone want me to hold it up longer?
It ain't as easy as it looks, huh?
The brush definitely helps to do the small lines. And just, you have to kind of take a leap of faith. If you add a color that, you can add a little bit of white and then, oh no, it's too white, you go in and you correct it with some black. It's all about just putting the paint on the canvas, and then you can always go back and tweak it.
Thank you.
So while we're working with the black, we're gonna go in and also make this line here in the mouth black as well. I'm just gonna go in here and make this little triangle area, which is the mouth. Paint that in black as well.
Pooja, that's the white and yellow.
Yes, so I was just adding in some more white and yellow because some of my other colors were coming on top, but we're just worrying about the mouth now. Just worrying about this mouth area. And we're also going to go in with the black around the nose, so around the bigger nose area. So continuing from this mouth line, go out, and then just trace this nose area. Until about halfway up the nose. And that's going to be on both sides. And again, going in with some white, some gray on top of that, so it's not as dark. So I'm just putting some white on my brush and just going over those lines.
Pooja, are you going over the orange color that you put on the face? Or could you tell me what the colors are to mix it like that?
This color or this
The
color?
No, on the nose, like what color orange?
Here?
Yeah,
So that's just gonna be red, white, and a little bit of yellow. So I can mix some here. So yes, one second, Meenakshi auntie. So red, a little bit more yellow because we want it to be more of an orange color.
okay.
And then just adding some white to that. And then in order to get more of that brown color, we're gonna want to add a little bit of green. A little bit of green. We're gonna need a little bit more yellow here. I mean, a little bit more red here. So a little bit more red and then some green.
Oh, I see.
Just keep just add red until it's more of a brown color. And then that's pretty much the color that we have here, maybe some more red. That's pretty much the color we have. So red, yellow, and a little bit of green. We have a few more black lines that we need to do, so I'm just going to get those out of the way now.
Pooja, that's red, yellow, green, no white.
Oh yes, a little bit of white, yes. But
Okay.
that's only if you want to go back on the face. If you finish the face, then we don't need those colors. Meenakshi Auntie, I can take a look at yours out. Yes, very good, Meenakshi Auntie. Yep, that was very nice. So we're gonna do a couple more black lines before everyone shows me. We're gonna do a few more black lines. So there's a black line underneath the white part of the eye. So underneath here, there's a black line that connects to this black line here. So they connect here. There's a little bit of fallout, a little bit goes down a little bit. Like that. And the same thing on the other side. Again, underneath, and it connects to that black line.
Okay.
So I'm just putting the color down and then pulling a little bit down. Taking some water on my brush, and just pulling that color down a little bit to get this kind of in the inner part of the eye. Kind of get this look. And I'll hold it up closer so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
You just did the black line at the bottom of the eye, right?
Yes,
Well,
yes. I
thank you.
connected it to this black line at the top of the eye, yeah. Exactly. It divides the two white sections. That's cool.
Pooja, another thing with the eyes, what color for the green? I forgot all of that. And the red you put on the top? Because I
Yes.
wanted to fix it. Can you
Okay.
just tell me again the colors?
Yes, so for the eyes, what we did is we mixed together a little bit of green and a little bit of yellow. And that was the bottom section here. So I put that here.
Okay.
And then add a little bit of red just to the top here and let the colors mix together until about halfway through the eye. And then adding in the black here and here.
Yeah.
And then a little bit of white for a highlight.
Oh gosh. Add red halfway.
I think I have a recording from last week. There's a recording. I did the eye on a bigger piece of paper.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine because I didn't get to look at it yet. And I thought that we was doing something new. So, all right, because I'll look at it because mine doesn't look like yours. Oh my God, you should see.
Last week there's a recording and I did the eyes on a bigger, I actually have it. I'll show you.
But I got a video yesterday. I didn't look at it. So is that the one from last week?
So I think it's a little bit easier to see how we're supposed to do it.
Okay.
With the yellow and the green and then the red at the top, I think it's a little bit easier to see what the eye is supposed to look like. So I showed that method. So we're gonna try and We're gonna do the fur now.
Can I just ask you to put that eye back again so I could just see it again quick? Okay. Go ahead.
All right, we're gonna work on the fur now, this area here.
Okay.
So to do this, okay, so we're gonna make that orange, light orange color again. So like I said, red, yellow, a little bit of green, and then some white. Maybe a little bit more yellow. And we're going to use this color. We're going to use this color and we're going to start at this fur here. We're just going to start making these lines. So we're just going to kind of paint in this section, just with some lines. Just go in here. They can go in different directions. Just imagine it's like fur, so we're just gonna.
Pooja, you have to tell Pooja. You have to tell us what color to mix for fur.
Yes, so this is the color, the one that I just mixed.
Oh, God,
Yes.
it's terrible.
Pooja, can you go over that? What colors were there? Sorry, I had to go.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll do it one more time. So the mixture of red and yellow.
Red and yellow, yes.
So now I'll do it one more time. Red and yellow. Yellow. A little bit of green, very little. Some white.
Oh, okay.
More white than other colors. And you're going to mix all of these colors together. I need still a little bit more white. Just get this kind of light orange color. And we're going to use this color in this area here to start doing the fur. And the fur is just going to be like lines, like this, just lines. So we're going to use this color. So I'm going to go in here and just start adding in these lines. And it's going to be kind of hard to see the lines but we're going to add some green in there later on, but just adding in some lines.
Oh, gosh.
And then as we get towards the bottom, it's going to become more just plain white. You're not going to really be able to see it, but
Pooja, mine came out like a little orange. Should I put more yellow?
Yes, more yellow and more white.
More yellow.
Same thing on the other side, so I'm gonna go in here.
Yellow and white.
And again, just lines, just painting lines. If it goes onto the green, that's what we want to do. We want it to go onto the green a little bit.
Oh, God.
I'm kind of just painting in this whole section. Just kind of painting in this whole section. With these colors. So I'm going in with the lines, but just kind of painting in this whole area.
Mine looks almost like a beige. Is that
Mine
okay?
too.
Okay, I'll take a look. Just gonna
You
finish
don't
up.
want to see my picture. It looks terrible.
I'm sure that's not true.
Mine like beige color too. I don't get that color.
Adding more white will help it become, if it's beige, it's probably because there's too much green in your color. So if there's too much green, add more red. So for everyone who has more of a brown color, so if you have brown, you could have used the brown to make
Oh,
but
The light color.
so I'm just going in adding more dark.
Yellow now.
okay. So I'm putting more red.
Yes,
And then I
I'm just
should add
adding
more white.
Ah,
But if you, so if
the
you have
light color.
more of a green, if it's more
This
beige,
is red, green,
gray,
white.
that you have too much green in your color, and that means you need more red. That will help
Okay,
it.
so now it's more pink. So I should add more white.
If it's more pink, then add a little bit more yellow.
Oh gosh. Okay.
We're gonna be doing a color mixing class after this piece is over, and it's gonna
Okay.
make a lot more sense when I start
Yeah.
saying. It's gonna make a lot more sense why we're adding certain colors.
Okay. I like that.
So I'm adding a little bit more red towards the top, just to get it to be a little bit darker.
Oh, that looks nice. This is not good.
We'll give them a minute to get these colors on there, and then we're gonna add a little bit of gray to this to make it look more like fur. I'm really putting you guys through the ringer.
So you said I could have used the brown instead?
Yes, you can use the brown. I don't have brown, that's why I was using the green, but the green is essentially to get a brown color. So if you want to remake your color, you can mix in a little bit of that chocolate brown with some red and yellow and some white.
Oh, gosh. All right.
So essentially the green, what the green is doing is it's making the brown color.
I see.
Jyoti auntie,
It's a color is that-
your fur, Jyoti auntie, you could add a little bit more white to your fur here and some more red. Your
okay.
color's gotten a little bit green. So what you
This
want
okay color?
red and some white, and it'll look more of this orange color.
Pooja?
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yes. Meenakshi auntie looks good. Yep, your color looks
Oh,
good.
thank you.
Pooja,
Pooja, I'm just gonna show you mine. This is where I'm starting from.
Okay.
Pooja,
I see the color. The color is not terrible. You just add a little bit more white and maybe some more red and yellow.
Okay.
Pooja, how it looks?
That looks good. Looks good, Mom. Sharda auntie, I saw yours. It looks good. Yep.
Look.
Sharda auntie. Yep. Maybe you can add some more white, a little bit more white, but otherwise looks good.
Pooja, can you take a look, please?
Nalini auntie looks good. Yeah, Nalini auntie looks good. You've got the right colors. And Geeta auntie, I see. Can you hold yours up a little bit? Up, so I can see the bottom. Yeah, looks good. Yep, you've got the right colors. Looks very good.
Looks very tough, Pooja.
I'm challenging you guys with this paint. It's not easy to
This
do,
is a challenge.
but you guys are doing a very good job. These are not easy colors to mix and not easy drawings to draw. So
Pooja, can you look at my color?
yes, Dakshanti, good. A little bit more white. Dakshanti.
Okay.
And Jyoti auntie, yes, much better. Just
Better?
add a little bit more white, Jyoti auntie.
Okay, thank you.
White is everyone's best friend. It cleans everything of the color, so it makes everything look good.
Pooja, white when we go down, right? Little
Yes,
bit
here.
here. Okay, right.
Yes.
Okay.
So with colors that are not so right, we're going for an orange color. When you add the green in, you want to add very little, like no more than this amount, which you can see is a very small amount. For a large thing of paint, no more than this amount of green.
Okay.
It's a very strong red and green, blue, very strong colors. So if you put a little, it goes a long way. So now that almost everyone's got their part, this part painted, we're gonna add a little bit more of this. We're gonna make a little bit more gray.
Pooja, looks mine. How is it?
Yes, I'll look at it. Hold on.
Pooja?
Yes.
Pooja?
Bharti auntie looks good.
Good?
Yeah. Yep. Looks very nice. Looks very good.
Thank you. Pooja, my line comes out pinkish.
Meena auntie, no, it looks good. I can see the color. You can add a little bit more white and a little bit more yellow if you want to make it less pink. So we're gonna make it a little bit more gray. And with this gray color, maybe I'm gonna add a little bit more white. With this gray color, and we're gonna use this gray color very little. So be very careful with it because otherwise it can get in here and it can start causing all kinds of problems. So we're gonna, right where this black line is, we're gonna add little gray lines. Right where that black line is. So I'll show you up here, closer, little gray lines. coming from that black line. And that's just gonna help this area look more like fur. So you can have them be different lengths, but just coming from that black line.
Pooja, black or green?
This is a gray, so black and white,
Okay. Okay.
And be very careful with this color because we don't want too much, otherwise it's gonna look too gray. Very light strokes. Very light strokes. I'm gonna be very careful not to add too much, otherwise the whole fur is gonna look gray. We don't want that to happen. We just want it to look like there's a shadow near the black part. I'm just going in and making my black line a little bit darker.
God.
So you can see on this side, I've added in these little gray lines. You can make them go longer if you want to, but again, be very careful. Don't want it marking up our color too much. I'm gonna do that same thing. You can see a slight difference. You can see how it now looks like it's coming out of the face instead of just there. So we're gonna do the same thing on the other side.
Pooja, would this work?
Let me see. Nalini auntie, yes, I can see. Yes, looks good. Mhm.
Okay. Thank you. It's okay.
Again, just going in and adding some more black to my black line. Darkening it up a little bit. We've only got about 10 minutes left, so we can do the ears. And maybe we can, I don't think we want to spend more time on this. So I'm just gonna finish it up, and then if you need to leave, you can leave, but I'll just finish it up because we don't have that much more to do. So for the ears,
yeah, because I don't know if they have a lawyer or anything. Okay. Oh my God. Great.
Pooja, under the nose, you use a yellow color?
Under the nose here?
Yes. On
Yes,
the side,
that was a little bit of a yellow and a white color that we had done before.
yellow and white, the whole thing, right?
Yeah, this is all yellow and this is mostly just white, but more yellow and white. Yeah, in here.
Okay.
So we're gonna work on the ears. So you see this top section that we drew in?
Right.
I'm gonna start with that. It's not gonna be all black. There's gonna be a little bit of section of white. So I'm gonna first outline this. And then there's a little section of white, but then the rest of this is black. Same thing on the other side. I'm drawing a little like half circle. Yeah, we're starting a new. And then the rest of the ear is going to be the same color, kind of the same color we did for the fur here, which is this kind of orange color. So it's going to be all this color. Maybe a little bit more yellow. This is your test now, right?
Yeah, just regular white.
What time does it start?
At 2. Grabbing some tea to motivate myself.
You deserve it. Here is going to be this yellow white color. And in the inside of the ear as well.
Good luck, Grace.
Maybe a little bit of black to separate the ear from the fur. A little bit. So, and I'm just moving a little bit fast here. I'm sorry guys, but we're almost out of time, so I don't wanna drag on this piece too long. So with this bottom section here, it's gonna be white. We're gonna paint it in white. Add some black dots. And then just blend that out. So you want it to be kind of black and white. So adding the black dots and then just blending that out.
Hi Pooja, this is Nimisha. I completely missed the class today, forgot about it, but I'm going to go through your video. I'm
Okay,
here at
that's
the tail
great.
end just to watch it. Thank you.
So blending this out, we'll be adding some more white. You just want it to be kind of gray and white.
So Pooja, gray and white.
Yeah, just gray and white. I did it by just adding some black at the top and then blending that black out.
Pooja, under the on the ear, we use the same color as we use at the bottom of the neck, the yellow
Yes, same
and
color.
white.
Same color.
Same. Okay.
Then I can metal ranges of fingers. Then you break by break. How can I doing? Okay. Great. Oh. Oh, okay. We are getting more tomorrow.
Depending on whether you have this little bit of space at the bottom here, I'm just going to paint this same orange, this orange, because the tiger is sitting down. So again, just red, yellow, a little bit of white. A touch of green, very little green you see. Using very little green for this amount of color. A little green goes a long way. And some white. And then just painting this bottom section, this orange color. You might have to put some more of that fur on top. Again, I'm gonna go over my fur a little bit, and then we're just gonna add some black stripes across the bottom. And maybe add some white here.
Pooja, yours looks so nice.
Thank you. And then
Always, right?
Yep,
And we are trying to copy her.
right.
She is very good teacher.
She
Yep.
is.
And then just some black lines for the body. Doing three on both sides.
Pooja,
Yes.
see this, I was asked about this part. What color it goes? Yellow? Here? Between the lines, black lines? Between the here? I didn't put anything.
Oh, yes, a little bit of yellow and white. A little bit of yellow and white. Yep.
Everything, right? All the face, so up to here.
Yeah. Up and the bottom is just white. The bottom here is just white, but this middle part in here, that's yellow.
Which one is white? Which one is white?
Here.
Okay.
Here is white and here is white.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Strawberry juice.
Pooja,
Mm-hmm.
you see my picture? I put everything green all over my canvas. So what should I do?
Oh, that's okay. You don't have to add this bottom part. That's all right.
Oh,
Just leave the tiger. Yep.
okay.
Strawberry juice.
This is only if you have some extra space. That's okay. And not everyone might have as big a space as I do.
Pooja, what you did the lower ear?
This part of the ear
Yeah.
here,
Yes.
that's yellow and white. Very light color, yellow and white.
Hot sauce.
And then if you want to, you can repaint your background because mine's a little streaky. So you can add some more green if you want to.
Good now.
Oh, way.
I know I'm moving a little bit fast, but hopefully with the recording, I'm going to be able to slow down. I'm just gonna add another layer of green to my background.
Put some ketchup to make it. Like strawberry juice.
Using a bigger brush here.
Just to make it.
Okay.
Good job, Charlie. If you need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And that gives us a finished piece. Almost finished. I'm just gonna add some white into the background too, just to break up that green color a little bit.
Pooja, very beautiful. Eye looks like that he's alive.
Look.
Okay, I'm just gonna finish this up and then I'll take a look at everybody's. And just adding in little bits of white. Just
You want to do, we can do it at home, at your place. I have 2 days there, right?
2 days?
Yeah, I'm staying there, you know that.
and quickly adding in, going over, like I said, I have to go over some of my fur here, just fix that. And the last thing is just to add some whiskers, just some white whiskers coming from the nose. And that gives us the completed piece. And I'll take a look at anyone who wants to show me theirs. Jyoti auntie, very nice. Yep, looks very
Are you
good.
sure? Are you sure?
Yep. If you want, you can add a little bit of red to the ears because they're a little bit yellow. So just a little touch of red to the ears to make it a little bit more orange.
Thank you.
Otherwise, very nice. Geeta auntie, good. Yes, very nice, Geeta auntie. For the body, for the bottom part with the body, you can add a little bit of white in the middle of the body, and that'll.
Pooja?
Meenakshi auntie, very nice. Same thing. Add a little bit of white in the middle of the body.
Okay.
Thank you, Pooja. I'm gonna try to fix it on my own and I'll show it to you next week.
Okay, sounds good. I do have to go. My
That's fine.
laptop's about to die, but Mom, do you want to end the recording? And then anyone who wants to see the recording can slow it down because I know I moved a little fast there at the end.